Hello. Welcome to our TableBreakers chill stream. Normally, on a Thursday night, my friends would be in here, all six of us, that are normally on the TableBreakers crew. But we have some people that are currently unavailable, mainly due to illness or requiring convalescence. So, with that said, I thank you for being here and being on time. Our friend the Nerdy Ogre is here. Chimerian is here. Then I said, hey, thank you, sir. LDG will be back shortly. Hey, Soy Base Jeremy. Tonight we'll be doing a chill stream with various discussion topics. I might turn off my camera for about 30 minutes because I do have to elevate my legs. Edema sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Kai, and if you guys, if the back room piles up, let me know so I can summon those that are requiring to be in there. Hey, Lady One, how you doing, sir? How is everyone tonight?
I can't see the back room to go tell you if you got people who are wanting to be here. I'm just here.
It'll pop up in the private chat typically.
Oh, that too. That according to the talk.
LDG will be in here in just a second. He went to go grab vittles, much like I did in the last 33 seconds when that wonderfully kinetic, that was a very kinetic, I guess you'd say, opening credits. Not used to that. Seconds when that looks like Rumble's working. So, Deej, how has Illinois been while you have been on the winter break?
Let's see. We got 26 inches of snow in 1 week. We had the negative 17-degree temperatures. Typical Illinois weather.
That sounds like it. Hello, Baron G Rock. Baron G Rock? Okay. Get your microphone good. Are you back?
There we go.
Yep. Now you're good.
I couldn't hear you. I had to pop myself out.
So we've got a friend of ours who will be returning back to his battle station here shortly. LDG. He's one of the main supporters of the channel. Thank you, sir. Another one of those is in the chat, Mr. Flady1. You guys didn't have to do that with memberships, but I appreciate it. I do. Deej, how do you like being a monetized man for YouTube now?
It has not changed anyway. What I do, I still cause trouble.
Yeah, I know. I really like what I'm seeing with Rumble. Have you gotten a channel for that set up yet or no?
No, no. I'm lazy. I just want to chill. I don't want to have to worry about too much. I never really got into any of this for money or whatever anyway. I just got on chill to hang out with people and BS and play games.
Yeah, that was my main goal with my channel at first, because we started doing this in 2009, and there was a new game, Pathfinder, which was a replacement for 3.5 if you were not going to 4th edition, and a lot of us really liked 3.5. We didn't want that train to stop yet. It's 2023, and I'm still running a Pathfinder game. That's all I'm going to say.
It's 2024 now, and I'm still playing 2nd edition.
Yeah, you're still in 2nd edition AD&D. That's really one of the main reasons why I think. One of the main reasons why I appreciate you as a YouTuber, because whenever I say THACO, or I say, hey, people that remember when TSR was good D&D, or when there was some really innovative stuff coming out of the D&D license, like Planescape, Birthright, stuff like that, and you were able to interpret it differently because nobody had ruined it for you yet at a game store or at somebody's house. That was when it was really fun for me. If you guys want to jump in or change topic, go ahead. But
Oh no, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just here to listen to this. So,
but Birthright, nobody really fucked with. And that always shocked me that nobody wanted to play that because you have to do a lot of paperwork. You have to run a kingdom. I'm an accountant by trade. I don't want to do this in my RPG. Can I just kill goblins?
not many people have the job of being an overlord. It's just that simple. Well, it's the truth. I mean, think of it. Most of us barely can figure out how to live our own lives. Tell other people to do? Fuck that. That's officer job, and we're fucking no.
It's not like I'm asking somebody to assemble a monogram advanced kit for some knockoff Gundam, which is requiring, the next 80 hours of your life and at least a 15-year-old child's dexterity.
Yeah.
Asking you to get bonuses to your roll and roll a die.
Some people can't remember dice. Just remember that.
Okay. Okay. Damn it, you.
Okay. Just remember. Think of the caliber of people who play your games. Normally. How many of us forget our dice? How many people forget the most important thing in the universe? The character sheet. Oh man, I forgot my character sheet today. I'm sorry. What? And now you want these guys to be the ones who do all the math to maintain a nation? Well, fuck. We didn't collect taxes or pay anyone for the last 6 months. Oopsie doodle.
Kai, you'd be proud of me. I've died 4 times on Dwarf Fortress so far.
Ah, good for you.
Have
you learned something?
Go ahead, Kai. What?
Did you learn anything from your failures?
Yes, I did.
Then good.
I've learned that the plump helmet plant is only a drinkable item. Do not use it for food and drink. Use it for drink. Do you know what Dwarf Fortress is, Deej?
Nope. No clue.
Okay. You're put in charge of like 7 dwarfs and their caravan, their wagon, and you're supposed to find a spot to park them and let them start to work. And as time goes on, they get better. They make more dwarves. They get better tech. I don't know what the tech excels at or where the tech stops, but it's typical D&D tech. Like you have 2 pickaxes in your caravan and your wagon whenever you park the wagon somewhere. And then after that, you whoever is tasked with mining, that person becomes excessively strong. Mining is like, I need a super strong person. She will mine for a month and be able to bench press a bus.
I was thinking something, but Nerdy Ogre said it for me. So you're Snow White.
Yes.
Yes.
If the other 7 dwarves were complete and total imbeciles, yes. if they have absolutely no sense of self-preservation and or knowledge about that looks friendly. It is an ogre. The ogre looks friendly. I'm going to go touch it. It beats you. It grabs your leg and beats you against a wall for a while. That was a good experience, right? Everybody else, should we follow him? Maybe.
Oh shit, Hungar's in here.
Yep, our favorite Starbarian is in the chat.
Yes, I'm going.
Or as he's been proclaimed on other streams, the agent of chaos himself. No, chaos personified. Excuse me.
I mean, if you know what you are.
Yeah. I needed to correct myself before Hungar just yelled at me through the chat.
Well, Hungar's been a little bit out of it. He was wearing a damn Santa hat in his stream earlier today.
You know, it is the 1 month anniversary of 2023 Christmas. I'll give him that. Ungar, I gave you a link if you wish to join. Be more than happy to bring you in here. Hey, Soybase Jeremy.
Hello. Hey, guys. Hey, Bruce.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
welcome back.
I'm back.
Somebody dropped. Oh, Baron dropped.
I scared someone off. Oh, no.
So, crafting gamer is crafting. I've got to have my feet up for just a little bit longer because when you get older, if you're a porkaholic like me, you get this thing called edema.
Ah,
And so I have to
isn't that
elevate my leg.
edema?
Edema, yes.
I heard of it.
I have to elevate the legs a little bit.
You know.
Mr. Hungar's here.
There's Hungar.
I will jump in for just a moment.
Hey, Hungar.
Hey, happy to see you.
Eating
Good to see
popcorn
you,
and
sir.
watching anime.
What's up, man?
Well, at least you're not eating Cheetos and watching dirty movies.
Cheetos. I knew it. Well, no, nachos. That's what I was
700
thinking
Club.
again.
Why would you eat Cheetos? There's so much better quality of snack food out there, LDG.
I love
No.
Cheetos.
I was thinking nachos, but Cheetos. What's wrong with Cheetos? I mean, I used to think you can rub two together and create fire, but
When I was younger, not bad. I can't hear you, bro.
Okay, can you hear me
Now
now?
I hear you.
I can
Okay,
hear
there
you.
we go. Fuck!
You exist.
When I was younger, I was eating a lot of Cheetos and watching porno. I went to the doctor.
I knew this was where it was going to go.
My junk turned orange. The doctor told me I had to stop what I was doing all the time.
yeah, Cheetos. That's funny.
So you stop eating the Cheetos.
Yep.
It's either that or Sunny Delight.
Oh my God.
Or Tang.
Tang.
don't-
Yeah.
I drink
popcorn.
I set Hungar up and he ran with it. I knew he would.
But yeah,
No,
I'm never on TableBreakers. I think this is the first time ever.
He never runs. He just runs. He just walks very quickly because if he runs, that can cause internal damage. No.
My doctor today told me I was doing great.
Is this the same one?
That's
It
not
screwed
the one
up?
who messed me up. It was the new surgeon.
I
Okay.
haven't seen you admitted in a hospital gown on stream for over 2 weeks, so we're doing pretty good, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No new surgeries coming up, so that's good.
That makes me happy. I want you healthy, bud. I need to be healthy too, but shit, it's terrible to have a monthly visit to the hospital. Feel for you.
He's got to catch up with the nurses.
I have to do the same thing a lot to top off on my fluids because I'm always low on like electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, sodium, just the main stuff you need to live.
There was a few
So
months
I
me
go
and
there and
Hungar,
they run an IV with all the fluids I need, keep me for like 8 hours, and then send me home.
oh hell, there was a few months me and Hungar was going back and forth on who was going to be in the hospital the most.
I won.
Yeah, he won.
I was hoping.
Did he
for
really?
you, man.
It was a close call, though, right?
Yeah, but then I got healthier and he ran away with the whole competition and he beat me.
I mean, because you went back to the hospital like 4 times.
Yeah, Hungar outdid me easily on that.
Buppers.
Deej,
Get down to a 30-minute oil change, then you're done.
Deej, what we need to do, we need to find a gamer in your circle, in your close or medium circle, that will do a honorary statue or miniature of you or an STL. So your friends that still push miniatures across battle mats can download a Deej Odyssey, kind of like what we do with Hungar.
I don't know about
I got
that
the
one.
best free miniature out there.
Most would mass produce mine just to smash it.
Yeah, I'd get a couple for that.
See?
This is Hungar if Hungar was a storm giant.
There you go.
Yeah, I actually got to find a new link to that miniature. I
pretty
could
good.
have sworn I downloaded it, but I can't find it anywhere in my SD cards.
Really?
Yeah, I could have sworn I downloaded it.
Let me look. I had it.
My brother's going to paint me up his big mini because he printed out a big one, a medium, and a small one. He's going to print the big one up as a fire giant, or paint the big one as fire giant, he said.
Oh, come on. At least go for like Cloud or Storm Giant. That'd be awesome.
And he printed up a smaller one because I'm going to play a dwarf in his next game that we run after Warhammer Fantasy Role Playing. And
Nice.
that's going to be my character. I made Japanese curry with chicken tonkatsu and rice tonight for dinner, and it was delicious.
See, I'm a big fan of good curry, but it's hard to find that.
Evidently, you have to go to the UK.
Tomorrow, I will be making for lunch. I will be having ramen, but I will pour out all the broth for the ramen, and I will heat up some curry and put with my ramen, and I will cook up some shrimp, and it will be lunch.
That could
That
be
sounds
real
nice.
good.
Do you put egg in there too? I used to put egg in mine.
I always put crack two
Hard-boiled.
eggs in my ramen, and I poach them up where the yolk is nice and soft.
Oh yeah, you poach them up. It's nice.
What's the healthiest way to have an egg?
Anyway,
Okay.
No,
I love eggs. Thinking about
they
actually
don't love
putting
me,
a
but I
raw
used to
one.
eat them like going SS style.
If you can poach
Boiling-
them by boiling them, that's pretty. I think that's better than frying it.
yeah, boiling an egg is the healthiest. I
Okay.
fry
Yeah.
mine in bacon fat, so that's
If you
not
want-
the healthiest.
No.
If you want the unhealthiest, you go back to the English or Scottish, and you have some Scotch eggs. Oh,
Those are so good. I make those too.
I've had Scotch eggs, but
What
you can't have hard boiled. Like there's a difference between hard boiled and what's the word again? Poached
Well,
eggs.
they're hard
difference.
boiled, but what you do with Scotch eggs is you basically put them with sausage around it, and roll it, and you can roll it in some like Planko or something like that, and then throw it in the oven for a while and cook it. It's so good.
What I
That's
do
nice.
with mine when I make Scotch eggs is I soft boil them where the whites are semi-firm. You can still
Yeah.
cook really easily. And then I wrap it in sausage, roll it in pinko breadcrumbs, deep fry it or air fry it. And then when it's done, the yolk is still running on the inside.
Yeah.
So it's
Not too
like
much though.
Not too much. It's like over
Not too
medium
much. It's
egg.
like a medium kind of yolkiness, and that's the way I
Medium
like it.
fried egg.
Oh man, I love it.
Why am I in the number one spot?
Because you're that impotent.
There we go.
No, I'm not.
You'd be lucky you're not on my stream. I get my panel complains about this. I'll randomly just start doing musical chairs with you guys, and it'll get everybody sick
Yeah, I fry my eggs.
every half an hour.
I fry my eggs in either butter, bacon grease, or sausage grease.
Yeah, bacon grease is amazing. I love
Yeah, bacon grease. Oh man.
But I use
Probably why I've got my feet up in the air right now.
I use that expensive Irish butter, grass fed, so my butter is actually like a dark yellow instead of the pale yellow. It looks more like cheese.
I had that butter only once. It is really good.
Kerrygold's good.
You know, it was
It's
funny.
Good.
It's funny. I was watching YouTube videos on how to make better butter out of butter. So you take the butter and then they show you how to make better butter from that butter without anything else. Like, whatever, doing some kind of weird CSI separation of the molecules and whatever, and then getting like this pure butter, and they call it something else.
Ghee.
I can't think right now. Yeah, add some other weird name to it.
When I worked in restaurants, when I was a chef, we used to keep that straight up because when you cook a
Right.
steak and you're resting a steak, it's always good to put a dab of clarified butter on it. While it's
Clarified. That sounds. I think that's what they
Where
were
I live-
talking about. Clarified or something else where you separate the waters and you just get the pure butter, but you got to do it in a certain way.
It's pain in the ass.
Where I
but-
live, clarify. Where I live, we have a local chain called Yolks. I don't know how far it goes out from the Northwest, but it actually carries Amish butter because we have a lot of different Amish farms up here.
Yeah, when I lived in Amish country in Iowa, I used to go to the Amish and just buy my butter and buy raw milk. And it was great. And cheese. They'd make fresh cheese. Oh my God. Another cool
Thank
thing
you,
was-
soy based.
Another good thing is you buy a pig and you give it to the Amish and they would raise it, slaughter it, and they'd keep half and you keep half.
We did that one year with a lady at work. She gave me one of the farms that she goes to. She usually gets a half a cow. We got a quarter cow. Oh my! Just in that quarter cow, because basically we pay for the processing, and then the farmer gets X amount of dollars, and then basically it came out to like $2 a pound for everything. It was just
Wow.
oh
And
my
you got
God,
enough
so
meat
good.
in the freezer to last.
Oh yeah, it lasted us almost a year.
Mm-hmm. We'd get half of a pig and we'd raise a bunch of chickens, and then the Amish would come and slaughter them all for you and can them. Those big mason jars. And they're in the winter. Pop a fucking can of chicken, pour it in a pot, add your vegetables and stuff, and make chicken soup.
That sounds
For a
nice.
while, we were raising pigs. We actually need to get some space back up for it. We kind of let the area go for raising pigs. And there was a local butcher that you gave him X amount of the meat, he'd do the work for you. It wasn't
Oh,
Amish,
yeah.
but
That
in
works
Kentucky, all
too.
of my family, they just slaughter their own deer and stuff. When I raise a pig, I'd come over and do it for me.
nice.
Help me do it.
Yeah, that was actually a huge argument about that when the neighbor that used to live here, not more, seen me and my sister at 6 years old. Well, me 6, her 4. And they were going to slaughter killed and butcher the pig right in front of my sister and I. And she was having an all uproar saying that was the worst possible thing they could do to a kid.
What?
I knew what, yeah, seriously. Like that was the most, truly, like she acted like it was the most horrifying thing you could ever do to a child. Make them witness that.
When my kids were younger, we'd drive by a cow field, and my kids would look out the window and be like, "Look, Daddy, hamburgers." I'd cook
Yeah.
sausage links, and you know how they start to like whistle when they're almost
Oh, yeah.
done? My daughter would run into the kitchen yelling, "The piggies are almost ready."
Oh, yeah.
My kids know where
Beautiful.
food comes from. But I'm good to bounce, guys. I just wanted to pop in and say hi.
Appreciate it. Good to see you again.
Hey, later, Hungar.
Hope everybody has a great evening. Peace, love, chicken grease.
That
Like,
works.
subscribe, and share Table Breakers because they're a great group of idiots.
We are that.
Very good.
Yeah, you were talking about stuff that you were watching on YouTube. I love Bear to death, but I hate him a little bit too because for the past week I've done nothing but watch the Y-Files. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but oh my God. I mean, it's rabbit hole after rabbit hole, and the thing is I like it because he'll go, okay, here's the story, and then he goes, so let's see what's actually true, and it's one of those where it's like like he goes through and says, "Yeah, this happened. We don't know about this. It could be, it could not be. Who knows?" But it a lot of it is it takes out the added and weird shit
It
out of
loves
it.
sensationalism. He doesn't put up with that.
Yeah. And I love it because it's sitting there. I'm just sitting here watching. It's like, it's like the one he did last week with the how the
Neanderthals
Neanderthals were actually had more
at war
characteristic
with Homo sapiens.
of orcs than they did of actual humans,
Yep.
which is just like,
He had a good episode. I watched that,
yeah, it was very good.
and I love Hecklefish.
Oh my god, Hecklefish is you. What are you talking about?
What are you saying?
Listen, people.
The lizard people.
Oh, we're gonna talk about lizard people. The lizard people.
If you guys aren't familiar with the White Files, but you like talking about UFOs or Bigfoot stuffs or things like that, he does things along those lines or other internet conspiracy stuff. He's got a lot of good videos out there. I give AJ his props. His Discord community, I'm not a big fan of because if you go there, if you want to share anything, you have to jump into the live chat with a camera.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're having to pay money to put up GIFs or JPEGs. It's like, nah, I don't like Discord that much. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I like Gilded better. So earlier this week, I tried, what is that, War Thunder?
Oh my god.
I saw
Oh
that.
yeah.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw you pop up on that.
I uninstalled it.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't let me customize the way I want to do the yoke on the flight stick. It's just no. It failed. Like, okay, I'll put this away. Let me try my gamepad. Nope, that failed. Oh, fuck you. 'Cause I was gonna get the A1 Sky Raider. I want the A1 Sky Raider. I want the toilet bomb.
Wait, so it didn't let you reconfigure your controller?
Not the way I wanted it to be. No, there's a certain way I had my whenever I do a flight stick game, I have a specialized set that I like to do, and most of the older games will let you do that. This is really
Back when they give you.
This is not geared towards me, so I have to go back to games like Free Space or European Air War or stuff from back then to be able to do that.
Well, I found War Thunder to be a lot arcade style than simulation style,
Very.
Yeah.
and I think that's maybe what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Even with the controls, like you could change anything.
it felt too arcadish to me, and I did not even complete my training mission with my little I think it's a soft with camel. Whatever they give you for the training mission, I didn't even complete that because I'm like, no, plane, you're not doing what I want you to do. Ugh. Did an hour of that, I'm good.
Yeah, I didn't get too deep into that game. I thought it was too arcadey, but I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, the tank play is fun. It's got promise. But it just wasn't there for me either.
yeah. I'm gonna have to open up Ravenfield again and play that. I haven't played that in a while. That's kind of cool because you've got a whole bunch of different mods you can put on, and you're like one of X amount of
What game is this?
Ravenfield.
Raven.
And
Nice.
basically it's kind of a
Hey, Jedi Bill.
swarm the beach type thing. You have to capture points and stuff like that. It's you're playing against computer AI, and you get killed a lot, but it's still fun. and that one's a fun one. The other one that my friends have been playing, I have not gotten into it yet, but is the new Pow World. I don't know if anybody's seen that or not, but it's kind of like
It's the second most played game on the internet right now.
Yeah, it's also one of the darkest games on the internet right now, for the simple fact of, because once you get to a point, you can take a butcher's cleaver and cut up your pals, aka Pokemon, for meat.
Well, yeah. I mean,
but you can also capture humans within those
same?
same power balls and do the exact same thing. You can also sell them to the shady trader. So it has cannibalism. It has, what is it? Cannibalism. It also has, slavery. It's got all kinds of stuff in it that just. And now Nintendo's looking at it going, we need to look here.
But here's the thing is they probably can't do shit, or they will try, but
yeah, they can't, because the dynamics in order to catch them is to basically use different weapons, whether guns, crossbows, clubs, whatever, to catch them. And so, which is totally different than what is done in any Pokemon game. The biggest crying from the Pokemon side is the fans going, "Why have you not built this yet? Why has Nintendo not done this?" And it's just funny. I find it hilarious.
Jedi Bill, do you want in the stream, sir? We're having a kind of a chill day today.
He's actually multi-streaming at the moment.
Okay.
I might be able to come up after.
Jedi Bill's a very nice man. He has a hell of a career.
He's doing the same thing I'm doing. I got like 5 other channels up right now, just trying to spread the views. Make sure you do it right, guys. Mute the tab, not the video. And if you got Brave or Chrome, you should be able to. Well, I don't know what Chrome does that, but I know Brave does it. You can mute the tab, and YouTube doesn't know that you actually hit mute. And you can pop or you can watch multiple streams and find out the yeah.
If you could do me a favor and can you get a shot of your command center you have there, because our friend Baron G Rock, he's a tech file like you are, and he always appreciates seeing the way people's rigs are set up. I know that much.
You appreciate my rig?
Yeah,
it's not there yet. Like, I don't know if you can see here, but I am waiting to upgrade my computer right here. This is it's on its side. This is a Y70 Touch, and this is a Liquid Supreme X 4090. I almost had to do very bad things to get this card. It's impossible. I don't have a Micro Center in Florida. It was almost impossible for me to get my hands on a 4090, and I did. And I'm just dying. You know what I'm waiting on right now? Fans. I'm waiting on stupid fans.
Surprised
Tell the
my power
truth.
doesn't have that.
Tell the truth. You opened up a private OnlyFans account to get that.
I will neither confirm or deny that, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, no, I'll give you a picture. Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah, I've got. Well, currently I have 5 monitors. The 6th monitor slot is taken up by my Mac. So
nice. I'm at 4 right now. One of them is a 4K. I need that extra desktop space. But one of the monitors is connected to 3 other drone computers I have, and a KVM switch I switch between.
Yeah, that's what I got on 2 of mine. I've got one
nice.
for my Plex server and one for my other server. I've got
nice.
Rolling.
Everyone keeps stealing all my spare monitors. You have a spare I can steal?
No.
If you got DisplayPort.
I got a cheap laptop, which I need to desperately use because
sorry.
I used it.
Well,
All my monitors don't do HDMI. HDMI is like 10 years ago. All right, how am I going to do this?
Very carefully.
Oh, I know how I can do this. Okay, here we go. No, I got it. I'm prepared, bro. I'm prepared. Here I come. Ready or not. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Wait.
Wait.
Can you see that?
You see that? There we
Yep.
go.
This is my
This
setup.
is my setup.
Don't mind the
You
mess.
Love this keyboard.
Love this keyboard.
You are totally ready to pull a 90s movie hacker scene right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's my
That's
current
my
baby.
current baby.
Well, I think we discovered who Batman is.
And then just my
And then just
paperwork desk.
paperwork desk. This is a little dirty.
Shaking Loco Yokos again.
Well, thank you. Anywho, that's it. But I love it because I got one of the standing desks.
Oh,
Can bring this
that's
up.
nice. That's nice.
Moves up and down. I got some. Is the back of it. I got to clean up some of the wiring.
My God, look at that wiring.
Yeah, I gotta fix that up a bit. But I'm actually, my garage is very. I'm going back in the garage, so a lot of cleaning, revamping, flooring done, and then I'm moving everything in the garage again. So I'm actually in the living room right now. You can see I'm actually in my living room. There's my dining room. I actually even have my bed over there until I can get fixed up in the garage, and then we're gonna go all out in the garage. I can't wait.
That's beautiful. That's just beautiful.
We're getting there.
Nerdy Yoker asks about the empty energy drink cans.
You need those.
Hmm?
We got
This?
we got a question in chat about the.
Oh, this is not energy. This is a Four Loco.
Okay.
That's booze.
And I'm diabetic, so I got to be careful.
Yeah, that's why
I work my ass off. So
That's why I drink the low carb monsters, because it's got just enough carbs. I'm good. It's got 9 for the can. It's got 9 grams of carbs in it. So yeah.
I can't even see. That's the thing, though. I can't even do that, man. I'm level 2 diabetic, freaking bad. So
Yeah,
I'm not
I gotta
diabetic.
stay
lucky,
away from
though.
any
I
kind of monster.
I do I have a little pill that I take every day, and then I got a once a week shot, and that's it.
I'll be right back.
I'm not
I got
diabetic, but it runs in my family, so I've been very. I used to not be careful, but now I've gotten older. It's I'm not going to be stupid anymore. I'm actually very careful. I've cut soda out of my diet, and I'm not going to be counting carbs. I don't think I need to, but I just cut more sugar out of my diet, so I'm not eating as much as I used to.
I wasn't diabetic until I had that damn heart attack. And the whole body went to hell.
I would not have thought that you would have had that happen.
Well, the funny thing was,
Bruce, I think you're on the wrong mic.
Yeah, I just was toggled back into it.
the funny thing was, I had those chest pains for 5 weeks before I went in and got it looked at.
Oh, yeah, it's like my wife. My wife had it. She was working the bar, and she's really fatigued and everything else. Didn't even realize it was a heart attack. And then that night we went into the hospital, and they wound up doing a bypass on her on the spot.
Mine was I jumped down into a grain silo to shovel some beans away from the door so we could open it up, and I thought I pulled a muscle.
Yeah, that's what she thought she did too.
I just kept ignoring it and kept ignoring it until one day during the picking, I went home. Neighbor went out to the store with me. I couldn't even make it to the first pillar inside Walmart. She's like, looked at me and she goes, "You're going to the hospital." They threw my ass in the ambulance and drove me down to the big town and put me in surgery. And 2 days after getting out of the hospital, I attempted to go back to work out in the fields.
I'm sure someone threw stuff at you and told you to stop it.
No, but well, nobody was really coming around. The day I got out of the hospital, I took the air conditioner out of the window myself. What's a funny story though for that surgery? Because it was Halloween, and they leave you awake when they put a stent in you now. Wide awake, watching it on a screen. The nurse is down there shaving around the private parts because that's where they go up to put the stent in. I'm laying there drugged up. I just looked there and said, "Hey, that's not a pumpkin. Don't be lighting that wick on fire." Poor nurse butt turned 50 shades of red, but the surgeon just busted out laughing.
My favorite part about any sort of surgery, they shave only like half of the boys.
Yep.
It's like when you look at it later, you kind of want to go
Hey,
back to
Bruce?
the hospital and ask, go ahead.
Sorry, Bruce, jump ship right now. I'll come back. Okay, but I have to see what something just serious happened.
You're good.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's just a chill stream, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never made sense to me though, because when I hit 50, I had to go in for that first colonoscopy. They knocked you out for that. Left me awake for heart surgery, but knocked me out for a colonoscopy.
yeah, I can tell you right now, there's no way you could do surgery on me and have me awake.
Oh, the heart thing wasn't bad.
Way too
You
easily.
got to lay there, watch them go in on the big screen TV. You watch them go up through your vessels and everything else. Interesting. They got one hell of a surprise when they did the colonoscopy on me because I had my girlfriend write exit only on my butt cheeks with marker before I went in. Last thing I heard before I went out from the drugs was laughter.
That's kind of funny.
Yep.
That's really funny.
Most of my doctors hate me because I'm a smartass.
How far away from Peoria are you, Deej?
50 miles.
That's nothing.
Yeah, really. That's right around the corner.
That's where they shipped me down to have the surgery, was down in Peoria.
Oh, you went to a good hospital then.
Yeah, they didn't keep me at the Band-Aid station we have here in town that they call a hospital.
Yeah. Could have been worse. Could have been sent to PK, which is just a morgue with more floors.
Well, not quite anymore since Carl took it over.
Wait, you could actually go there and not die? That's amazing.
For a second, I thought you meant Carl, the pie Carl.
Carl! It's a female!
Oh my God. I was thinking about that today and laughing my ass off. We have a friend that you can't have him be around a pecan pie.
He really shouldn't be around people, period. We love him, but still.
I love the man, but he's got a 4 charisma.
So people in real life do roll that low.
Literally his dump stat.
Ah.
Smart man, at least intelligent enough to have wisdom and intelligence coincide. Some people have average wisdom and lots of intelligence, and so they don't understand when they're like talking out of their league. Like, hold on, I have the wrong audience for this. Got to rewind and put in Sam the Butcher. Okay. But Carl was a smart enough guy. I don't know if he's still alive or not. Have you guys seen him?
I don't go to any of the game stores anymore, so I have no idea.
You assume I go out into the real world.
That's true.
This is the real world now.
Look, I drive a desk now where all I do is watch people come in there and go, I'm looking to work on a 19 don't give a shit old ass car. Do you have parts for that old ass? No. Do you have? No. Do you? No. I drive a European. No, we don't have that. I drive a. No, we don't have that either.
Hey, NZ. A good friend from New Zealand, NZ TNT Gaming.
Nerdy, do you have any background noise where you're at? If you don't have any background noise where you're at, Nerdy, if you want in, we'll be more than happy to make you a spot. I got a couple slots available. Not that this group is bad, but Nerdy Ogre's in here a lot with us. Shit, here we go. Hey, Six Nations. Six Nations.
Is this thing on?
Yes.
Hello! Mom, that guy from the box is talking to me again. Plug in the TV. We'll all be able to hear him.
Well, I just got off Spaces with Janet and John B. It's the guy with the Woody Woodpecker icon.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be talking about January 6th. Governor Massey or Senator Massey and Governor Abbott, the pipe bomb, and all that other crap. And we kind of went totally into left field with some other stuff.
I cannot imagine any conversation with Janet ever going smoothly. I love her to pieces, but the moment you say political squirrel or
Yeah,
taxation,
because it was funny because John's the host of the talk, and I'm like, oh, okay, so he's probably got like everything all organized. She'll chime in every once in a while.
No.
Holy fuck! It was fun, but it was interesting. There was this Canadian gal that she got really passionate, and then had to be muted several times. So it wasn't as bad as like going on to Reddit, but holy crap! Got to bring a helmet and some body armor when you get on Spaces, and let me tell you. Oh, and then there was this Irish dude who I could totally understand what he was talking about because, like, all the turmoil going off in Ireland right now, people are pissed, especially at the government, especially at all the immigration. So he was being candid, and he was like, you know, sometimes I lose my cool, and one day somebody pissed me off, and I was holding the door open like I was going to hold it for him, and then I hit him with the door. And I can understand that. Like, sometimes you lose your cool. But this one guy was like, that's not very neighborly, like, blah, 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 blah. 15-minute rant. And I'm like, dude, we were talking about getting pissed off at people, and, you know, some people slam their horn. Other people punch them in the face. This dude decided not to assault them with his fists. He just closed the door abruptly in their face. So I've hung out with the Irish. They're good folks, at least the college kids that I remember. That was before all this weird woke nonsense actually permeated the schools as much.
yeah. Connell could tell you some interesting stories of Ireland.
I bet.
We only have a Connell right now.
Yeah, we don't have him out right now. He's probably laying down.
Good for him.
He might even be dusting off the insides of his eyelids.
Or maybe he's underneath his chair, passed out with a empty case of beer.
Guinness.
Hope it's room temp.
No
Of
doubt.
course.
Well, at least you didn't say he was eating Lucky Charms.
No, that'd be racist.
I've known him for many years, and I've never heard him say the words Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that's purely an American thing.
I think you're
You're
right.
always after me, Lucky Charms.
Although I think whenever he finally reviews Leprechaun in the Hood,
Oh, God, that will be awesome. Or Leprechaun in Space. Has he done that yet?
no,
Shit.
Leprechauns in space.
It's a horrible movie.
do you like bad movies?
Hey, I showed
It
you
ain't no Willow.
Waxwork. What do you think?
I think that we should have a watch party for Leprechaun in Space, and then follow it up with Leprechaun in the Hood someday. And
I don't know
think
if you're going to do the space thing, do Leprechauns in Space and then do Jason in Space.
oh, Jason,
I have that movie.
Jason X, yeah. God, I paid money to see that in the theater.
Can we just do the Hellraiser in Space movie instead?
Yeah. The
That was
concept
actually
for that
pretty
one was a
decent.
Good concept.
I know.
The first, the second, and then the space one, I can dig. The other ones were meh.
Yeah.
That's my slasher movie, so I'm happy with it. So, yeah, I understand.
Speaking of bad movies, I found Incubus on YouTube.
really.
That's the William Shatner one. What's his face? Who did The Outer Limits back in '66? Made this movie, and then it sat forever. And they were going to release it in the '70s, and stuff fell apart. And then it wasn't until I think '96 when it actually got released. And then there was problems. It got released on video. I want to say DVD, and then it just disappeared. There was this whole theory that it was cursed, and there was financial problems all throughout, and a lot of people ended up dying in the film. Yeah,
And
it's
yet
one of those
Shatner
cult
survives.
classics. Yeah,
It
Now
never gets
raises-
the good. It never gets the right ones. It just gets the.
it raises questions, and perhaps Shatner is a serial killer, or he's got a patron from some pit of hell.
I could believe that one.
It's probably his toupee is familiar.
Toupee or not toupee?
Explains the girdle.
You know, I'm sad that the lady that played Princess Tsarina has not acted since 2002.
That's a long ass time.
It's been over 22 years since she's been in front of the camera. What's wrong with her? Come on. Go make more bad movies.
So what did I miss as far as the conversation?
We've been just kind of chilling out. We had Hungar in here for a little bit before he took off for his own pasture.
Computer hardware.
We had the ultimate 90s computer hacker without a pile of Cheetos bags or Monster energy cans drained by the desk. Very nice man, LDG is.
Yes.
Back in my day, it was Jolt Cola.
Balls. Guy, the blue glass bottles.
Oh my God, I remember all.
LGD is a cool dude.
I like him. I like him a lot.
Dogs are going ape shit. I guess it's my uncle. He was supposed to pick up some dog food on his way home from work.
What type of dogs do you have?
So there's I think it's a border collie slash black lab mix. That's Callie. That's my uncle's dog. The newest acquisition is Harley. He's a Australian collie or Australian Shepherd,
Excuse me,
mildly retarded. He's like a year old, and then or almost a year old, and then the two yippy ones right now are Bobby. He's a rescued Min Pin Chihuahua mix, and Sadie, who's a Chiweenie. And they're normally the two mellowest dogs unless somebody ends up driving up in the driveway or opens a door. So as long as you don't open doors, it's relatively quiet. They all should be sold to Daisy Hill Puppy Farm. But I've been cooking dinner and chatting on X and looking at my feed and wondering how this stuff going down in Texas is going to turn out.
It's going to get interesting. There's 15 states that signed on with Abbott, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm glad that my state did, but I think Governor Little had no choice.
Up to
No, he's-
25.
Up to 25 states.
Yep.
Cool. It's a even split.
I kind of figured it'd get that way.
Now we just wait for the Chinese invasion. So what are you guys going to wear during the next Civil War? That's the latest buzz on X.
I was thinking my cargo pants and maybe a wife beater.
Well, I wear cargo pants 90% of the time if I'm not wearing shorts or blue jeans.
I'm wearing my
But,
greatest American hero suit.
Last year, I wanted to pick up a whole mess of Hawaiian shirts and some cargo shorts and maybe some Birkenstocks so I can slap on some socks, wear those, and just look really hideous. Like Boogaloo, because that would be funny. But that might be the fashion trend I go. Either that or my birthday suit. Haven't decided.
I'm going to draw upon years and years of survival simulations and whatever the fuck I loot from all the gung ho idiots who die first.
Yeah, this is a time where I think waiting this out is going to be better.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go, Bruce.
I'm waiting for the loot drops myself because I know some folks have paid way too much for their rifles.
I'm sharing what I'm wearing, Bruce.
That works.
That will
But I'm
definitely.
wearing,
Oh,
damn it.
yeah. Did you read the manual?
No, I lost it.
He's on brand.
That's sick.
I
That was
lost
way
the
better
damn
than
manual.
the sequel.
I should definitely wear my horse girl outfit.
I feel like I missed something important given what I just saw.
You're good.
It was a bit of 80s superheroism before MCU.
Have you ever
My favorite.
Greatest American Hero crafting gamer?
A little bit.
The theme song.
Okay.
They had the show running on rerun for a little while here, but not for very long, so I didn't get a chance to watch it more than like 1 or 2 episodes.
It was available on Netflix. It might be available on Tubi.
It's on Tubi.
Okay. That would be camouflage. Freaking Carlson died. Or no, excuse me. Gary Graham died.
Yep.
I really liked him in Alien Nation.
I liked him in Enterprise.
Okay, I'm a bad Trek fan. I need to watch all of Enterprise.
I think.
He was the
Okay,
Vulcan
I'm back.
ambassador.
I think the
Enterprise was one of the
funniest-
few.
Oh,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I would say Enterprise is one of the few more recent ones that were actually pretty good for Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Trek.
Stargate. That was the one.
Somebody
The guy with the pointy ears. Stargate.
Enterprise was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, it had the worst theme song ever, but it was a good show, in my opinion.
No, I like that theme song.
It's a great song. Is it a good Trek theme song, though?
No, that's what I mean.
Well, I rate it higher than Voyager's theme.
It's better than Puberty Love from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I thought the song was actually pretty good for the show because it made sense. Mankind's been the song basically said we've been on a long run. Mankind's been on a long run to get to that point.
Now, the only counter I have to that is it shouldn't have lyrics.
Yeah, if it was just purely orchestral.
But the original TOS had lyrics.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Nerdy Ogre.
How's Nerdy Ogre doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Hanging on. Trying to figure some stuff out.
Sounds like our typical Wednesday night. Listen,
No, Kitty, get back in the room. Did I ever mention that we also have a cat?
you have something with murder mittens? What?
Yeah, we also have a cat. It's my cousin's cat. He was moving, decided to bring it up here, and then decided to stay in California, and the cat's here. Cat's nice. It's an indoor cat, though. It's not like the usual type of cat you want to send off to the nearest Chinese restaurant and make some broccoli beef.
Actually, I think cats taste like chicken.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Don't eat the
I would
chicken.
think like
Just like frog.
maybe more like duck. They look a little greasy to me.
There's some good Mongolians, not down WW White Road. They make a good cat dish. Oops.
Yeah, my Uncle Steve, he while he was in Nam, got to eat some dog, and he said it wasn't all that bad. So, next COVID lockdown we get, it's going to be doggy roulette.
Wow.
Hey, emergency.
I love
ration-
them, but I also have to update my recipe repertoire. So,
You always got to ask the question: where's the line between pet and food? Pretty far. I love you, but if it comes down to it, you're a burger.
half of you are going to make it. The other half better be quiet.
Oh, what was that? There's some movie or something where the villain or the bad guy had like a dish of live animals, like small, about the size of that. And when we went to go get one, everybody just like all of them just like went to the edge, except for the slow one, and that was the one that got ate.
That's intriguing. Now I want to see it.
I think it was an animated movie. The Little Mermaid. That's what it was. Ursula.
I don't even remember that. I got to rewatch that now.
I couldn't. I was thinking like Jabba the Hutt, but no, it was animated. So yeah, it was the Little Mermaid
Okay.
in her cave when she was making the deal with Ariel.
Oh, okay.
I have vaguely.
Wow. Yeah, I remember my stepdad, since he worked for Capcom, we got a test game of the Little Mermaid game Capcom made for the Nintendo. And it came with like a poster and some other crap. And my stepdad's looking at it and he's like, why is there a gigantic dildo on this poster? And I'm looking at it, and then I saw it. And that pretty much started me down my Disney rabbit hole with conspiracy theories and stuff. 30 some odd years ago.
Do you still have that?
If I did, it's in storage somewhere.
Because that might be worth some money. Because I remember that was a big scandal.
Yeah.
They recalled it and redistributed proper ones. Because apparently the story I heard was that there's a disgruntled employee. He gave in a 2 weeks notice and he just started messing
like,
stuff
screw
up.
it.
Like
Here
that.
we go.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why someone hands in their 2 weeks notice. Just go ahead, give them a 2 week paycheck, and say, "Have a nice vacation." If I was a boss, that's what I would do. Somebody hands me a 2 week notice, just hand them a 2 week paycheck and wish them the best of luck.
Yeah, usually if I like a place or I want to get hired back potentially, I'll give a 2 week notice. There's been very few jobs where I just up and left. Like I don't dick around and screw around with company time or anything like that. If I hate a place, I'm out.
Yeah. Now, see, because I've never done that because that doesn't hurt the boss. That just hurts all the guys you were working with. Because they're going to have to spend the next 5 weeks fixing whatever it is you done messed up.
Yeah. That's
now,
why I
if you
hate
don't
it
like
about
the people
vacation.
you're working with, that's the way to go.
My one counter to that is if they're also lazy, they just dump all their work onto you, and you're the reason why that everything functions. And then, you know what? Fuck them. When I'm out the door, y'all can drown as far as I'm concerned at that point.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I used to hate taking a week off or 2 weeks off. Like it was fun. But then the dread creeps in. I'm like, oh God, all the logistics I got to deal with. I got to probably like 2 weeks of crap, which equates to about 3 weeks of crap backed up. I got to get the bill latings. I got to call the vendors, blah, 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 blah. Ugh. Yeah.
Get everything all set up where they can survive a week without you, and then the boss realizes, oh, wait, if we can do it for a week, we can do it the rest of the time. Yeah, we don't need that. Right.
And then what was it? In 2010, I decided to grow out a beard. So I took like 3 weeks off and got a nice bit of stubble where they couldn't complain. And I've had a beard ever since. Never going back. Keeps me warm in the winter. Filters out all the poisons in my food from potential enemies. Like, it's great.
So do you have a coworker that will say the comment of, I see the assassins failed today when you walk in?
I actually had a back and forth between one of my friends. We'd put post-it notes on the monitor. And normally, our boss would come in at 8 a.m. So we'd have like all the HR worrisome stuff, disposed of. Wouldn't have to get a pep talk or watch a video or anything like that. Lo and behold, one day he comes in 45 minutes early and sees my to-do list and said, Josh's to-do list, survivors, and that was it. And he's like, what's this? what's this mean? I'm like, oh, that was one of the vendors. They were talking about some sort of product. I think it was a PC game that was supposed to be part of the remodel out in front. He was like, what? Oh, well, here, take care of that. And I just like talked my way out of that whole situation. My other coworkers are like, dude, you had a survivors list on your monitor and you didn't get dragged into the office? I could can your ass for that. I'm like, nah, it's a joke.
What's survivors? I'm not certain.
Oh, okay. So like, a hit list, and you list all the people that are like bugging you, and you're going to take them out. So for months, I was commenting like, why waste all the paper? You go through a ream of paper, all the people that did you wrong. It would be like a book of grudges. You don't need that. You put the survivors list on a Post-it, because how many people do you know that are going to survive? You, a couple of your friends, maybe your girlfriend, maybe not. Who knows? It's all going to fit on one Post-it. Very efficient, very economical.
Well, the only problem with that is, statistically speaking, the shooter generally doesn't survive.
True that.
You're assuming that I'm the shooter. I'm listening to people I'm going to grab and save when the shooting starts, when somebody else walks in.
I just made the phone call. I saw the bodies.
Yep.
I am an innocent bystander. But there's a crazy guy that looks a lot like my supervisor over there in the corner, saying Aloha snack bar or something.
You can take care of that.
Spend about 3 months smuggling the weapon in a piece at a time. If there's security there.
Oh no, this was a office supply store at the time. We didn't even have cameras until after our third or fourth laptop was stolen.
Real quick, I have to bounce. Something has come up, so I will holler at y'all later.
Hey, G-Rock, take care of yourself, man.
All right.
Stay healthy,
Take
please.
it easy, Betteroni.
Take care.
So, I haven't. I guess I should update some things. I've been working on the spell list for the RPG on Saturday. I'm not done.
Does not apply.
What?
Doesn't apply to me. I don't know what you're telling me. You should be telling TCG and Plady.
Yeah.
You might know something about spells or something. I don't know.
Like if it's hookers or blow, I think my character could deal with it. But spells, yeah. All that book learning.
For what game?
The beta test.
Oh.
Every other Saturday we run that.
Oh man, we got to go after the freaking Epstein worm guy this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
God.
That's okay. While we go after the worm guy, I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing with my castle or my fort.
Yeah, I want to get you guys back up there again so you can deal with that.
This old castle. Hi, I'm Bob Vila, gnome engineer.
And the next 6 weeks, we're going to rebuild this place, make it beautiful and wonderful.
Centralized heating. Oh shit, the magma.
Oh, yeah, the magma.
The high-level game, the party went into a dwarven citadel, and when they were coming up through the vents at the bottom, they found the magma lake, but the magma lake was right underneath the bank. And after a few quakes, some of those vaults in the some of the vaults in the bank had shaken loose, and so like there's like hereditary like fortunes floating there on the magma because part of the stuff had cooled off, and so they could actually stand there and try to get all the coinage. But this giant floating blob or rock, with this vault of dwarven gold, is eventually going to sink. The party managed to get most of that, and that was in the high level game I have.
Oh, that reminds me, Flady. Last night I was on Spaces with Janet, and I guess they were doing some sort of radio show, and it was all romance songs. And I'm thinking, Christ, I'm a metalhead, but I have an eclectic taste of music, so like I had to dig deep and go through like all the stuff from the 80s and whatnot that we had to slow dance to in grade school or whatever. And somebody had played Tone Loc's Wild Thing. And I was thinking, oh my God, that would be hilarious if we could play that in-game. Maybe Funky Cold Medina or something like that. Get an artificer or an alchemist to do up something. And then I remembered, oh yeah, YouTube copyright strikes. Damn it. Just set up a complete playlist of spells and do it to pop music or hip hop, whatever.
Yeah, I totally understand the whole YouTube thing. At one point I was thinking of before I got locked into doing almost exclusively my game for TableBreakers, I was thinking about doing a Palladium fantasy game where you heard an army of dwarves coming up while they were playing Diggy Diggy Hole as their war song. But YouTube.
Only if it's the original Yogscast version. Screw the remakes.
Well, hold on. Windrose is good.
It's pretty good.
I like it, but the thing is like everyone's like, I love this song, and I'm like going, at least acknowledge the original for God's sake.
Oh, I don't even know if I've seen the original, honestly.
It's wonderful. It's nice.
Like the original Diggy Hole before it was turned into a song.
Yes, the actual video where it's like, come on, Simon, quick, sing us a song about why Dwarves dig. He's like, yes. He's like, yes, I'm a dwarf. I dig a hole. And he's like, it's a hilarious little sequence. And then it got turned into a beautiful animated video that was like, it encapsulated everything that was Yogscast, and it gave some nice nods to what it was at that point in time. And then it was co-opted and turned into this weird bunch of bearded dudes that I like, nice, cool, I like it. And then Spotify overplayed it on my fucking playlist, and now I'm just like, get the fuck off my playlist.
I did not remove him. That was
No, I was having some technical issues.
YouTube just booted you, and then it booted Six Nations just now.
No.
Well, I was having some technical issues and hit a wrong button. So, I mean, I'll be more than happy to blame it on YouTube. But
Well, Bruce, I got to bounce. It's time for me to get a nap in.
Deej, you get a nap in, sir. We will talk to you soon.
Yeah, I got to be up at 3 a.m.
Have a good night.
Get a little sleep in.
Get some rest.
Yes.
Good night, gentlemen. And
I do not
ladies.
envy you the headache you will have in the morning. But in the meantime, rest well and dream of large women.
Large women. Okay, guess I can milk them. Yeah, there we go. Before I get in any more trouble.
Harley's zipping around the corner all crazy.
Kai, what book are you reading right now?
What was I? What do you mean, reading?
Yeah.
I was drawing for a little bit there.
Okay.
But no, I finished inking it, so I'm just letting it. I'm not going to start coloring it till later. So
I acquired a PDF of some Rhodesian veterans' experience during the Bush War. I have a feeling it's going to be good. Only gotten a couple of pages in. Interesting stuff.
And I've dived into Robotech recently, as it's got to be the next book I've got to read. And I've been trying to read Bear's Game since he wants to run that. He wants to run his hero system for us.
which book? May I ask which book of Robotech you're working on next?
3.
Okay.
It is in Trotty book.
Book three.
Yes, Robotech. With the space poppies. The power robots.
Yeah, book three's a good one. Definitely a good one.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
I wanted all this. I want all the space. I wanted all the books that had deck plans for space cruisers in it, because those are the best books.
Yeah, all those Star Wars tech manuals, Star Trek, you name it. Hours of
Traveler.
enjoyment.
Yep, just staring at ship silhouettes and stat lines. Do you care about plot lines? No. Do you care about wizardry powers? No. Laser swords? No. Could you identify a Corellian engineering medium cruiser and medium freighter at from a small silhouette from across the room? Yes, I can.
Oh, speaking of ships, Kai, what do you think of the ships I put in Discord? Like the idea of
That big giant one that you posted the stat block for. I'm like, good. The mobile base of operations that will inevitably be captured by the bad guys, and we will have to, attack to go and try to, stop the bad guy from taking over the galaxy. I don't know. It sounds like a great place to have a climactic fight while everything is on fire.
I don't know. I just got this idea. What if? I mean, the world itself's already kind of bonkers, so I figured, why not make an island-sized ship?
Right? Are you a fan of, say, Macross Delta or Macross Frontier? If you are, you will understand the joy of Island 1. And that's what you've described. Oh my god, Tiger's Cherry Tech Manual is always good.
Isn't that what the Superstar Destroyer is?
In a way, it's a big giant, it's a big mobile base. But the thing is that it's there's always that center point that you travel around and you build the story around, and eventually it comes up to the climax point of, well, the bad guys are taking over the thing that you guys care a lot about. You need to go out. What are you going to do? Leave? No, that's where I keep all my stuff. What about your friends? I said my stuff. And then, we had the heroic moment of, charging into the very into the very thing we care most about. And then we have a big fight, and everyone's on, and then most people don't die, hopefully. But yeah.
Well, there's always Star Trek 3.
Yeah.
Self-destruct system in there for a reason.
I know, but nobody uses them enough. Because how often do players tend to be like, man, we're going to lose. Quick, turn on self-destruct. Which is actually more often than I think. Now that I think about it, players are very vindictive. If I can't have it, nobody can have it. And then we hit the big scary button that says, I can't win, you lose. Therefore.
Well, I mean, that's going to be the only point where you have all the bad guys in one central location where you have control of the button that says boom.
Right.
I mean,
I'm not arguing with that. It's the best. It's the best and only time you get to actually do the button. And people are like, why do you put a self-destruct button in there? Because I don't know when. And the GM's just like, you'll never use it. And I'm like, you don't. Oh, ye of little faith.
You don't know who you're talking to. I'll use it just to prove that I'll use it.
Use it. That's right. That's right, GM. Push me. I'm going to push it. You think I'm not? You wouldn't blow up years of your own work. And I'm like, yes, I will. You don't know it.
Well, see, that's why you play an elf or a dwarf. One of the long-lived races.
I'm going to outlive you.
Okay, so I got to spend the next 20, 30 years rebuilding. What's that to me? I'm going to be 700 years old.
And I still won't look a day past 30.
Kai, I just put a new video in the TableBreakers chat. It's mainly for you. But they're talking about, can we build a new mainline steam locomotive in the United States, 2024? Figure you probably want to watch that.
I will watch that later. It's a half hour long.
I actually had a group of players when I was doing the mini campaigns. Because I had it set up that they needed to take down a big bad guy. They decided to go around collecting a ship, getting a big ship, I might add. So I kind of made it easy for them. I didn't know what they were planning. Come to find out, they were planning for the whole time to ram this ship into the center of the bad guy's fleet with the self-destruct ready to go. Like it would be time to get the fleet.
That's okay. That's okay.
I agree. I mean,
at least you're not having the players who decide to ionize a ship and then you tractor beam it into a decaying orbit, so that point it, and that way when the engines come back on, so it's in a decaying orbit, it's already bow into the atmosphere, starting to see the first effects of heat, and then the ship comes back online. Well, the thrusters are still on maximum thrust from maneuvering, and then watch the ship now catastrophically burn itself into the atmosphere, and then the party goes, "What, the GM? What are you guys doing?" And then my answer: I'm going to follow the debris trail of the burning Star Destroyer as it's spearing its way down into the planetary surface, and we're going to use that debris trail as a wonderful distraction to their sensor systems. They won't even see our ship. And the GM, you're going to kill 25,000 people so that way no one knows where you went? Yes, I am. And the rest of the party, this is a good plan. I like this plan. Why is this not always our plan? And I'm like, yes, indeed. And
it's not a war crime the first time.
Yep, the first time's not a war crime. And from that point forward, the GM is like, I am never giving you access to an ion cannon. I'm like, but you are not allowed to have ion cannons. So I'm like, you don't have. It's like,
well, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
Oh, I was going to say, if you think about it, you could probably get away with it 3, maybe 4 times.
Right?
Because you do it the first time, and everybody's like, whoa.
Then
you do it the second time,
people start
everybody
suspecting.
has to like, okay, we got to get together. Okay, should we allow this? Should we not? Should we consider this a war crime? So then you can at least 1 or 2 more times while everybody's debating, is this a war crime or is this not? So, you 4 times, easy.
Yeah, but just
The
remember.
5th time, if you can change the paint job and maybe some outer appearance of the ship, just in case they did notice you a number of times, and start correlating the
tactic.
Yeah. So.
And another important detail here is make sure you win so you don't get prosecuted.
Yeah.
It's not a war crime when you win.
What? Me? War crime?
I like how everybody knows who we're talking about when we say it's never a war crime the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're cultured.
Yes, we are.
Bear might disagree, but what does he know? He's Canadian.
That's true.
Love you, Bear.
I mean, I love you, Bear, but like, you know, you guys got to fix your Trudeau situation.
I thought
What
they
do you
did.
expect from a nation of insurrectionists to begin with? I mean, seriously, come on.
I thought they did fix their Trudeau problem.
No, they didn't. They voted him in.
Oh, well, everybody's making this think about this right wing guy who's basically like he's the Canadian Trump, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah, I can't think of the guy's name.
It's French. Starts with a P. Now that guy's pretty slick. You know, they try to get him in a gotcha, and then he asks, "Where did you get your information from? Like, who said this? Can you provide examples?" And then they go all NPC, blue screen of death.
You know, I had a Windows 95 machine and I tried to run Daggerfall, so the montage of blue screens are running through my head right now.
Oh, the other day I was looking at the 2024 version of Unity with the Dream mods. I watched about 2 hours of that. I don't know why I did that, but it was nice. I was like, oh, I remember that game. Oh, that looks beautiful. Everything's 3D. What the hell? The trees are 3D. You can pet the horse. You can pet the dog.
You see that mountain? You could go to it.
Yeah. And then I remembered how big that map was. And I was like, Christ, do I really want to waste more of my life playing that game? Probably.
I still remember one of my friends who was a huge giant. He was a huge Morrowind fan, and when Oblivion came out, he looked at the map and said no. And we asked him, why not? And he goes, if I start running across the map, yeah, can I get across it in less than a day? And they're like, yeah, you can. And he's like, map's too small, don't want to play, fuck this game. And I'm like, I'm like, what? He's like, he wants the expansive world, the world that it's just wilderness forever. He doesn't want to have every 2.5 feet another dungeon or encounter. He's like, no, I don't want that. I want to wander.
Skyrim was good for wandering. Problem is once you've wandered enough, you realize there's not much there.
The problem here is that every every Elder Scrolls game shrinks the map. The map gets smaller with every game. It's like Morrowind, huge map. You can wander forever and still fucking be out there. It's weird. And then Oblivion,
Nice lady.
Oblivion gets the map gets smaller, but it's still big. It's still big. But then here comes Skyrim, which is the map is tiny, but don't worry, there's 4,000 instanced rooms that you can wander into that are all roughly the same exact hole in the ground. Sorry, 1 of 5 hole in the grounds. And at the end of the hole in the ground, you push a button, and then you go to the gift center where you can where you get your dungeon themed hat and memorial loot item. And then you get pushed right back at the entrance, and then you walk out the door. And then you're back outside where you walk 5 feet, punch a mud crab, and then go to the next hole.
See, I hated Skyrim. I still hate Skyrim, even though they fixed it with mods. If you want to download the right mods, it's just not the
145 game. Mods later. I have the game that works.
I miss the glitchy AI from Oblivion.
Everyone bitches.
Morrowind was great too.
So you need mods for that. I never had a problem with it. Well, of course, I mostly played it. Admittedly, I've discovered every location on that map at least through one playthrough, but I always played it more for the story. It is, to me, a very compelling story.
Meanwhile, my batch of friends and I are sitting here with like mad scientist goggles trying to mod. How many mods are we loading? We need to install a code extender so we can load more in. This game's getting unstable. Add more. It's unstable, sir. Add
You
more.
could cool the computer so it don't burn up from all the mods you're running.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
Add more mods, sir. I don't know how much more she can take. Add more mods.
That's pretty much why I don't like. Not a big fan of computer games or even console games, because whenever I spend $60-$70 on a game, I want the game. You know, it's like spend all that money getting mods to fix the game and you know, on the download content. I was like, no.
Well, I wasn't a really big PC player because, one, it was expensive at the time, and two, I ended up developing carpal tunnel, or not exactly carpal tunnel, but my tendons were screaming at me. So I had to
working the wrong joystick.
resort to console games.
See,
Game controllers were easier on me.
I only have four games that I play. For the most, I dabble in other games, but I only play pretty much Hearts of Iron, C mods, Europa Universalis, C mods, Stellaris, C mods, Factorio, C mods, and I forgot Minecraft, C endless mod packs. I'm somebody who has to tinker. I could play a game, beat the game. Yeah, I could play the base game forever and just be like, yay. Same thing. I'm enjoying the game. But then I'm like, but what if this game had? But what if I had the ability to put turbo lasers into Stellaris? Or you know what Europa Universalis needs? Steam engines. It needs steam. It needs to not end with the crowning of Victoria. It needs to go into Victoria 3. Victoria 3 exists, Blaine. Just continue to. No, I want to play Europa Universalis with Victoria 3 in there. But I want that. But Blaine, you're playing Victoria 3. I want it to transition smoothly into Hearts of Iron 4. Okay. I want to play now that I don't want the game to end in 1956, could you extend the tech tree out to 2024? The game engine malfunctions at about 1948. Fuck you. Mod the game. Mod it. And suddenly it's like, when does your game of Hearts of Iron start? 1908. So before the Great War. Yes, it's a World War II game, but you want it to start 40 years in the past? Yes. And you want it to end after our current timeline? Yes. And it's like, okay, modding it is. And because I want to have the game is cool. Factorio is awesome. But you know what it needs? It needs ornithopters, and it needs, spice harvesters. There's no spice harvesting in Factorio. In your game, perhaps.
Bring back Doom Battle for Arrakis.
It's like in your game, perhaps, but I want the great worm to come out, and eat some of my equipment. I want to be able to fight shit. I want to be able to say the prayer to the great sandworm as it goes by and eats one of my harvesters. This is what I want. Do you play that game? That game sounds hard. I know, but it sounds amazing. Now I'm fighting more than just the implant. I'm fighting the Spice God himself. Okay, what?
I'm going to be Leto second.
That's right.
Yeah, I totally understand. My computer's not good for games, but at least for a little while, I don't know if Xbox is still doing it or not. They let Fallout 4 do mods on the Xbox, and holy crap, I had so much fun.
Oh, the thing is that the Xbox modding scene was so small compared to the PC scene, which is
I know, but I can't complain too much. I still got to mod it for a while, and it was fun.
I know. I watched one of my friends turn himself into a water baron. It's like he turned rather than play I'm going to establish a perfect society. No, he created the Mad Max Water Town. and that and there's a massive, horrible, polluting pumping station. And all it is just generates water, and then he would sell water to other communities, and it's like, what the fuck are you? And he's like, I play like what's the plot line? I'm like, this is I am the Lord of Watertown. Bow before me, peasants. These and his home base is this monstrous town full of Gatling guns and doom machines. So that way, if anyone even looks at his community wrong, they die. And therefore, it's like, your town's under attack. No, they're fine. They're fine. It's okay. And then he goes out there and goes and subjugates other towns. So that way, the other towns can pay him money. So that way, he can bring them water. And I'm like, this is the true way to play this game. Fuck the storyline. What? No, I've created my own empire. Back the fuck off. We're the Brotherhood of Steel. I have more A guns than you've got airships, bitch. Bring it. Bring it. Sorry.
The longer we go on a stream, the more Kai will do this. I just want you to know. So the handful of players that are here in the chat on both Rumble and on YouTube. By the way, Rumble, thank you for being here. You guys haven't said anything to us yet. You guys got to test this system. Go ahead, put something in chat, and we'll see it here in StreamYard.
Look, it always takes time to find that moment to turn the energy on. And unfortunately, this is almost the end of the day. Boo. Don't worry, we got Saturday.
Saturday is coming.
That's right.
Looking forward to Saturday.
If you can't be creative and let your mind run through weird, crazy ideas, I mean, it's one thing to be like, oh, I know theory. No, put that theory to let your brain run through crazy town and see what you could create and then do. I mean, this is all on top of your head. It's like, this is what improv. I know it's improv, but we all know shit. Have fun, create, do more fun, great stuff.
What the hell is that?
But what?
It's Rondo. It has electrolytes.
Yes! Rondo! It's what plants crave!
Oh, Kai, have you seen the meme section on Rose's Discord recently?
Yes.
Oh my god. So fucking glorious.
We just love to throw shit at him.
I as soon as I seen that monk one, I had to put it on Discord.
Yeah.
I found a huge kick out of that. Oh no, he's gone again.
Could we lose?
Six Nations.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He'll be back.
I'll be back.
This is 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. It helps me out. I'm trying to be healthier. I don't want to die. Not yet. It's going to happen. Just expect it. But, it doesn't have to happen today.
Go
ahead.
No, sorry.
No. I'll bring this out here. This is a lot of stuff. Let's see if the camera can do what I pay it for. 30 calories, 7 carbs, vitamin C, 1,11% thiamine, which is a B vitamin, and it's at 32%. And then riboflavin, another B vitamin, 33%. Niacin, 4 milligrams. That's a 25% of what you need. Vitamin B6, I got 588% of that in here. Foliate, 42%. And vitamin B12, 1,042%. So basically, one packet of this is a superpower, and I pop 3 of these per mug. Like I said, I don't want to die.
Oh,
I want to be selfish.
Hi.
Well, you probably won't die. You'll just piss out a lot of excess vitamins.
And while I clean some of them.
Anyway, another question for Kai. Did you get a chance to look at the character sheet I kind of reworked?
Yes, I have questions only about what all those P numbers are all about.
That's page.
Okay. That makes sense, but right. I feel dumb now. I'm sorry.
Okay. I do not know graphic design at all, and I don't know even if my system can even do graphic design. I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, I pay for it.
Holy crap! Was that Colonel Sanders?
That's me. My buddy Steven, Justice Fats, Steven Seagal. He made that little JPEG for me.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of putting my ugly mug on some sort of funny background now.
Well, I was just I if you are seeing that in StreamYard, you've got a little Rumble section, a little Rumble button on the picture. So you can tell that's from Rumble. That makes me so happy that Rumble and StreamYards shake hands now. Yay!
No more unpleasantness.
We have
for now.
Yeah, for now we're good. We're super good.
Yeah, I like Rumble, but it's a Canadian-based company. So, like, if they get all weird with their language and pronouns and whatnot.
I didn't know that. I've not seen that on my end.
Yeah, I think the company's based in Canada.
Really?
So that's why Risky Krisky is no longer on Rumble. I was wondering about that. I only saw him on X. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. And I guess he had made some comments during the whole, I think it was the trucker strike that they had. And they were doing massive censorship and blocking bank accounts and all that crap. And they, I think they got pressured into dropping them. Because it's like, you either run the company or you don't run the company. And so drop a couple of people and try to keep as many on. It's not worth dying on that hill.
No, not really. So, no, we've I have to say that the look, the cursory glance at Dwarf Fortress has made me really happy. If you don't have money, they have a free version of it that has no graphics. It's all ASCII. But the game is in code. So if you mouse over stuff and you look for it, like you can find like what you're looking at, and then after a while your brain interprets things right.
It's the whole Matrix code thing.
It is.
Once you start playing it, you get used to it.
So I'm super happy with Dwarf Fortress, to the point where I might stream that later on in the latter half of the year. However,
That'd be cool.
That'd be great for me. I love it. I've really enjoyed getting my ass kicked, but it reminds me of Lemmings. Kai, remember Lemmings?
Oh my God, yes. If you ever need a nice reminder of what it's like to be a GM, just play Lemmings. What? You got a bunch of idiots wandering around going, I don't know what to do, but you got to give them like clues. Hey, this is. You see an area. What do we do? I don't know. Ask some questions. Look around. Investigate. I described it. I don't know. Okay, you idiot. That wall looks kind of fragile. You might be able to. I don't know. Okay. Fine. The door's, yeah, you know what? It's door. It's just a fucking door. God damn it. And y'all died. Oh, yeah, that's fucking good. Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's basically with a game right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a program that will run the old school Dwarf Fortress on my tablet. But I'm having a hard time, and I might have to delete a whole crap ton of stuff to free up some memory. But if I can get that going, that would be cool.
It's a fun experience. It's a fun experience just to you're going to go in. It will seem like too much, and you're going to fail. You're going to fail a lot. It's fun.
Losing is fun. That's the mantra.
Is fun. Yep.
The umpteen billion different ways of seeing how everything and anything can die in that game is just entertaining as hell.
It is.
When they discovered cats, that killed me.
They fixed that now, I heard, but I mean, they're going to find other things. Whenever you think you've managed to somehow child-proof your fortress enough that your dwarves won't kill each other or die, or they're going to find something new. Something new.
Right. We thought we child-proofed the fortress, but we still had a mass casualty event. That's the entire game. That's over and over and over.
I'm going to this game. I have high hopes. I am not going to let anyone die a stupid, oh my God, it's been 5 minutes. How did you find that? It's a rat. It's got plague. Where'd you find that? I don't know. He crawled in. He's not my best friend. Put that down. He's got the plague. No. Put it down. He has plague. Oh God. Now I don't have the plague. And
I don't have enough tallow for soap. What's going on here?
Oh God. And he's going to go over and hug all his friends now because he feels sad because he's sick. And now everyone's sick. Fuck this run.
That's the entire game. It's so fucking joyous.
I'm getting a Oregon Trail vibe here.
There is that.
Oregon Trail's beatable.
I
could get dysentery.
I had a run. I was happy. Everyone was starting to build these nice things, and I had storage for everything. And then a bunch of elves moved in, and I'm like, God, elves don't do anything.
Nerdy Ogre, if you want to see the stream or Steam version of Dwarf Fortress and have some kind of cool drawings to go with it, slate animation and whatnot, Krug Smash is the guy's name.
He's amazing.
And he does these cool stories, and he's got a whole slew of videos.
What's his name?
Krug
Smash.
Krug?
Krug
yeah,
Smash.
KRUGGSMASH.
He's a good fan. He's a good man.
You're never going to come back, sir. You're going to say something like, I've got to try this. I can do better. And then we'll tell you, stream it. Show us how you do. And then we just get drunk for every time somebody dies.
And then we cheer you on and then cheer the failures because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Dwarf Fortress support group.
Don't worry. You can just, when in doubt, just watch Krug Smash and go, I have no idea what's going on here. Krug Smash explains shit. And you watch his videos, and then you'll just laugh because now you don't need anything else in your life. It's great.
Hey, Blaine, how many times have you played the copy I bought you?
I have gotten now 3 failures. I'm doing great.
That's good.
I know. I had one where I think I thought I was in a good spot. It said shallow aquifer. That was a mistake. dig deep, Ed. Oh shit, we're in Florida. Everyone's drowned. It's not.
Every single one of them. Who knew the dwarves couldn't swim?
I don't know.
And then you try to salvage what you can, and then their ghosts come up because
Yeah.
you forgot to put a memorial. And then you're being terrorized by ghost dwarves.
I know. My problem here is that on one run everybody died except for my accountant and the administrator got dwarf who's just like, I'm just a sad sack of shit who's in an office, and I'm like, yup, this is my game.
Sounds like an accountant to me.
Yep. Everyone else is dead. Well, I'm still here. Is it what happened? Well, everyone else was on like sub-level like 8, and then sub-level 3, some dwarf decided to go, I'm a mining. Poof. Oh shoot, water. Everyone else, wait, we're down lower with the water bad. We're water bad. Oh god, we're all drowned. Yup. Water bad. I love water. Maybe I should learn to read. There might have been some warning signs. Shallow aquifer equals bad. I've learned this now. But now I know. Don't build basements in Florida. Got it.
The pre-game every Dwarf Fortress game is the most important part because it gives you this novel of the timeline before you arrive.
Yeah, that's so cool to have a history.
It is very cool because, like, you can just if you're like a struggling game master, you can just cut and paste that into your own RPG. And here's a series of events that happen in the mountains before the game starts. Blah.
And you got village names now. You got regional titles, so that way, because who doesn't want to live on the plains of Christy Burtness? I don't know. I want to live there.
I like the fact that the new songs that they got, well, relatively new. It's basically the old songs, but they put words to it. They actually sing in the Dwarven language. Like, that's so cool.
Bruce,
we're fans. Go ahead.
Have you managed to get your hands on a Gundam for this February?
No, sir. I'm looking at a house on Sunday.
Oh yeah, well, I told you could look on eBay and get them real cheap.
Yeah, I'm more than likely gonna probably not be able to be part of that, or if I am, I'm gonna be like 6 months behind. And I apologize. But
well, I forgot to say that on my video. The challenge goes for a year, so you have plenty of time to.
Okay.
Gundams are A, not cheap. B, these are fairly big. I know several people have said keep it to a month, or otherwise people will forget. I'm leaving it open as a year, so people can actually join. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. I have one model that's currently at about 4,000 pieces in the basement, and I'm like, and I have another one which I'm going, now I need to paint it, but it's very tiny, and I'm okay with that. Hey, paint job more important.
Yeah.
But I assembled him. He mostly stands well. The other one I'm sitting here looking at going, I hate you. I hate every little bit of you. And I hate the airbrush. I hate everything.
You ever watch It's a Gundam paint his models?
Yes.
Yeah, It's a Gunpla. It makes me so happy. And
Yep.
I'm not a big Robotech guy, so whenever I see different Robotechs, I'm not like, oh, this is a blah 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 model. No, I'm not that guy. I'm just like, oh, that's cool, or oh my god, that looks cool. Fuck. Yeah. There's really no in between. There's no It's a Gundam model that's like, this is reasonably cool. This is like the sports sedan of Gunpla. No, they're either like, this is like from the 1970s before we had like put a lot of thought into this. And then there's we ripped this off of Armored Core 6. We hope you enjoy painting it.
The model meant to rip and tear, and I'm going to paint it in the German Luftwaffe. I feel that's most appropriate. Oh yeah, and it also shoots fire.
Look, it's gonna be a Zaku. It's gonna be painted like an Italian. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna be French. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which level of weirdness I want to go with. But it's gonna be one of those two.
No, like I said online, it's completely open to whatever army you want now. Too many people wanted to join. I expected to get maybe 3, 5 people at most. No, I got like 10 people wanting to do this.
Old school World War I French, and then like 3D print a Berthier.
Yes. Yes, those paint jobs are weird as fuck. Oh God. Old school French. Where the fuck? Which book would have it?
I'm sorry, guys. I had a person come in the chat, start saying things, and let me edit the comment section. If you guys want to chat and comment, that's great. You need to be members, or need to be not members. Need to be at least subscribers for 5 hours. Guys, like, I need to join. Let me in. Get fucked. I know.
Refer to TableBreakers episode on gatekeeping.
I think that was Gatekeepers, actually. That was last night.
What happened?
Oh no, the topic was gatekeeping. Let's see here. Do I have a French paint job in this one? No, not this one.
There we go. Yeah, that guy was like, I need to join. How do I join? Yeah, you're not coming in. You're not.
With a $75 super chat.
Yeah, if he does that, like, we'll discuss things. But last time I let somebody in from chat that had that, I need to join. Okay, we'll let you in. And then all of a sudden we see porn. So I remove that porno from the screen. And then I make sure I ban that individual forever. That was nice. Good days.
Yeah.
Wasn't even tasteful porn. It was low tier.
No, it was super low tier.
Yeah, you can't just let any weirdo join in.
I tried watching a Shadow and Son show the other day, and of all things, like he let somebody in and had the same shit happen to him, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. For a while, I was planning on doing a play of Robotech and just letting random people join in for the fun. But then I've seen what happened on yours and Shadow's channel. It's like, yeah, I'm not taking that risk anymore.
That's not worth it.
Yeah, I told Janet that I'd check her out on Spaces and whatnot. And so for the last week, like clockwork, every other day, I get a new sub to my X channel, and some rando, and then I have to go through their likes to see what they put in there, and if it's like anything pornography, I ban them instantly. There was one gal that popped on today, and I'm like, okay, it's another Asian, looks like an influencer, but she seems okay. I'll let it sit for 24 hours. If anything gets weird, drop the ban hammer.
Yeah, I haven't even been on my X channel in I don't know how long.
Yeah, I've taken a year off since it was like 2 years ago when I signed up. I was like, oh, Elon bought this, and let's see what the shit show is going to look like. And sure enough, it was hilarious. Everybody was pushing the envelope. Then after a while, it got boring, and then I got brigaded by communists and fascists. I was like, God damn, socialism. Helicopter rides and chipper shredders for them all, damn it.
Yeah.
So after Christmas, I was like, I'm going to take a hiatus. And then I thought it was done. And then Janet's like, "Oh yeah, I got a lot of content on X, and we do these interviews and da 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 da. You should join." And I'm like thinking, "Nah, I don't want to." And then I did
Yeah,
it.
I don't have a huge following on anything. I haven't really been active lately. I need to get started back up on that and start doing more stuff with my channels.
Yeah. Until I get more read, until I actually get that book read, there's not much I can do for my channel because I got to read it and kind of plan out how I'm going to present it.
South Park animation style.
I'm not that talented with my art.
That's
Just
a little hard.
take some construction paper, cut out the shapes, snap a picture, do that about 35,000 times, and then bam, you got yourself an animated short of like 5 seconds.
I also despise editing, just so you know. I only edit because if you heard what I find unedited, it would usually I have about 10 to 20 minutes worth of footage, and I get it down to 5 to 3 minutes. That's how much screwing up I do.
Yeah, that's why I don't produce any content for YouTube. I would go insane.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because I'm like my worst critic.
Yeah, I'm not looking for anything like grand or all that professional. Honestly, just because first of all, I don't have the mentality to sit out and plot out what I'm going to have. The way Legion of Myth does their show. That's not me. I can't do that.
Yeah, that's basically a job.
Yeah.
I do this for fun. Now, if I was getting paid for it, it would be a whole nother matter. But thankfully, I'm not getting paid for it because then it would cease to be fun.
Well, that depends on how much you get paid and how much fun you actually do have overall.
Well, unless I'm making giraffe money.
Well, I was about to say, if in the end you just be you and do nothing but what you want, and you're still making money for it, well, that could still be fun.
Well, to a certain extent, but the average video editing process, like you can easily put in 40, 50 hours.
Well, I thankfully I don't put that much in because my videos are short, but
It's like if you're working a 9 to 5 and doing that, that's a lot of work.
yeah. I'm in forced retirement, so I kind of got the advantage there.
I mean, there's workarounds. You can do meth, but that can get expensive. So
yeah.
Then after about 2 weeks, you're gonna have to crash or go insane.
Take meth to do the show, and you do the show to pay for the meth that you take to do the show. But
all right, it's now my turn to get some sleep before work, so I'm gonna bow out.
Sure.
So,
We're gonna shut down anyway, Kai. Do you want to talk before you Vamos? Would you like to give like a 30-second talk about what we do Saturday night after the game?
It starts out nice and slow, kind of working up to it. We're kind of like trying to figure out what the groove is, and then at about an hour and a half, 2 hours in, the insanity starts, and then it turns into a hyperactive. I'm kind of like one of those horrible little gremlins where after midnight the fun starts. We start at about 10 o'clock, and then at about 11 to midnight, weirdness starts to happen. And then it just starts getting fun and crazy for the last hour and a half, 2 hours of the show, and then it ends.
It gets deep sometimes.
It gets very deep, but it gets crazy at the same time. So it's fun. I never have a plan. But if Bruce has got an idea or somebody in the chat's got an idea, remember, I am a ship with a throttle that's just locked into forward, and it doesn't stop. Just gotta steer it into the rocks. That's all you gotta do. I was like, steer it off the rocks.
Well, a good one to really get him going is talk about ship design.
You know, we will probably open with that if the first 5 minutes provide no trigger.
Shelf behind me, the one I'm pointing at, and the one below it. That is real ship design, and then the one over the other side. That shelf is all sci-fi. That shelf is all sci-fi ship design. That's also up there is sci-fi ship designs. That's real ship designs. And then there's some historical ship designs for like medieval and Roman naval combat. I like boats. I like boats. Oh, and over there is trains. Over there is trains and armored trains and more trains. So steam powered. If it rolls or floats, I like it. Oh, and then off camera up higher is if it flies. I have flying stuff. And every once in a while, I write something about. I'll do something that involves stabbing things with your hands. But obviously, if you can't hit them with a train, sink them with a boat, or hit them with an artillery shell from 5 miles away because they're too lazy to dodge, you're not. I mean, you just get too close. I mean, that's the whole point of this thing. It's just like the whole point is to figure out how to kill someone bigger, faster, or farther away than they can hurt you. And since most people are just like, I brought a knife to a battleship fight. Fuck you. This is what I want to do. But yes, so yeah, this is the kind of insanity. Like once Saturday hits, so we'll find a topic. It will involve something, probably gaming related. It may turn something deeper after that. But after that, yes!
All right. I figured I'd play this little bit of the song before Kai exits.
I've seen this.
It's the good version of the song. Where's it?
Born underground, suckled from a teeth of snow, raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home, skin made of iron.
And that's all I can play, because if I play any more, there goes that.
Okay, because I love that period. I have the Jaffa program Moon Crash project pin, which is because I loved that. Oh, where is it? There's the other one. And there's the other pin. Crap baskets. Okay. No, I have the Jaffa Mars program patch. First dwarf to Mars. And then the infamous hold space to slow down patch. So I really liked that era of Yogscast. That was a great era of gaming.
2006 to 2013 was really good for them.
And
it was right before the unpleasantness.
Yep. But that's okay. I'm proud to have the hold space to slow down patch. That's all I fucking needed. Everything else is bonus. Oh, and I have the mission, the Jaffa program lapel pin, because in case you wanted to actually wear it.
I hope they're Bear.
Hey, Bear.
Hey, Bear.
To wear that badge. It's great. Oh.
Yeah. People are going to be surprised when we finally get to Mars, and we're going to see, first thing you see is a Dollar General and a Waffle House.
That will look. My week vacation in Mobile, Alabama, I found at least I'm sure we jokingly refer to them as Dollar General seed trucks. We were pretty sure that these trucks would drive to an empty lot and then unfold like Optimus Prime, and then out pops up a Dollar General.
You know that we have the DoD dropping a Burger King in war zones, right?
I understand that, but The DoD is one thing. Dollar General is the other.
I just want to say that, like, there's
Dollar General and Dollar Tree are two different entities, by the way.
that's
Yeah.
very true. But it's weird that we've seen Burger Kings get unloaded.
From a galaxy?
Yeah, from a giant ass plane.
What's America known for? Bombs and Coca-Cola and fast food.
burgers. And burgers. You can't beat us. We got burgers. We're established. We have a coffee and energy drink shop set up before our troops landed. What are you talking about?
After a long, hard day of carpet bombing, have a 6-piece chicken McNugget.
The Air Force demands their steak. Fuck you. Thank you. I spent an entire day driving my video game drone. Give me a steak. Thank you very much.
I look for the meme and I cannot find a meme, but that's fine. That's fine.
There's so many memes now.
Yeah, there are. We're going to wrap up everything here because Kai's getting ready for bed, and it is getting towards the 10 o'clock hour. I want everybody that's out there in YouTube land, if you guys have time, go ahead. Our friend Bear is running a game on Thursday nights, I believe. And it'd be awesome if you guys watch that in the after rim. If you are watching us live, then go ahead and watch him. For those of you that like Star Trek, I'm going to post a link to my buddy Clobby, and he has Thursday Night Geekery going on right now. So go over there, do a Bruce Lombardo raid if you are so inclined. And Clobby and his band of merry people, they have some amazing stuff to talk about. They've rated the entire Star Trek original series at TNG, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager series, and I think they're doing the Enterprise series here soon if they haven't already. They also rated the various episodes of the animated series as well.
I love the animated series.
All 9 episodes?
All of
It's a
them.
good show.
So
It needed more.
this is Bear's link. They've got a live stream going on over there right now, and I recommend give him a sub. His buddy Mark is on with him. Mark is an amazing man, and he's a 3D print artist as well. Hey, Jock. And then also Raquel is on, and she's done quite a bit of behind the camera work. I believe she does script work. So give them a hello. And check out Bear the Gen X GM. Let me get his link in here because he's a very important man. In our opinion, he's a very important man. Don't take our word for it. You should check it out. Bear also has a really nice Discord full of some very thoughtful people. And I recommend checking out the Society of Role-Playing Gamers. Everything's accessible from his YouTube feed, so there shouldn't be any way you could get lost here. Yeah, he says my opinion is suspect, and that's fine. Nerdy, do you have anything?
Better than our opinions.
True. Nerdy, are you putting together any videos here lately?
Not lately. I've been meaning to get some out there and do something with it. Like I said, but if I'm on a social media app, just look for me under Nerdy Ogre, and I'll try to respond to any comments on any of my videos. And that's it. That's all I got.
And our other friend, the Crafting Gamer, he deserves a follow because he doesn't have nearly enough followers yet. The reason why I say this is that he's a artist like many of us are, and he's got some great material. If you like Robotech, if you like riffs, if you're a Palladium fan, Crafting Gamer might be your brother. Seriously. And let me find the right link because that's not it. Really? Hey, Crafting, you want to put your YouTube channel in the private chat so I can post that for everybody before we exit here?
Okay.
I appreciate that, sir. For those of you that did show up tonight, I thank you very much. If you like what we do here, we do this every Thursday night, about 7:30 in the evening Central Standard Time. Saturday, Chimerian and I will be discussing the finer parts of ship design after about 9:30 in the evening.
Sweet.
If you are there in the noon hour, you'll get to see Six Nations, 31 Kings, Flady, our beautiful friend Janet Connell, and who's the other player? Crafting. Yeah, the Crafting Gamer. He plays our wizard, and then Flady plays our bard. Six Nations, our rogue. Janet's the cleric, and then Connell's the fighter. Sometimes
Links in the chat.
Baron Kirok pops in as our archer, and we might have a few more later on. But we're doing an alpha test for a game system I'm trying out. I haven't heard any real complaints yet, although maybe the players are scared of me. I hope they aren't. I hope they are enjoying the game.
Haven't died yet, so that's always a good thing.
True. All right. Here is the Crafting Gamers channel. And I recommend everybody subscribe to this. Give this man a follow. He is there, like so many of our good friends, in the cold, and he actually has a fantastic little work ethic where he does a lot of crafting stuff. If you like to discuss crafting, painting, if you want to do scenery, terrain, such like that, give the Crafting Gamer a follow. He's our kind gentleman right over here. And he's kind of up north. Yeah, hey. Appreciate you guys all being here. We're going to step out. We'll see you next week. Be well.
See you later.